My name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the bookie killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, the Bookie Killer, sitting here with my ride-along host, Marcus Banks in the house, NBA superstar, UNLV superstar. What's going on, brother?
Man, you already know, man. What's up with it, man? Hanging out with y'all today.
We got to tell everybody what we're laughing about. So, guys, we're in the studio getting everything ready, and, Banks is having his conversation, doing what he does, fucking around. And, we asked one of the producers, when's the last time, you had some pussy, man? Like, what's going on? Because he was telling us a story about this girl, and he proceeded to say 1 year, and Marcus just, had something like he had never heard before in his entire life, blew his fucking mind.
Nah, I just don't understand. Like, what are you holding on to for a year?
Yeah, a year. He said it's been a year.
I'm so stressed out.
Well, yeah, stressed out. You're angry on top of jacking off like there is no fucking tomorrow. I tell you that.
I tell you, that mother was like a volcano, ain't it?
Anyway, like I said, hey, Banks, did you promise to take him out? I mean, it's just one night on the 10th. Man, take him to Jing or something.
Bro, look, he can ride with me one time.
All right, man.
A couple times. Look, I would even have my people invite people.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Have a real. Look, I'm gonna cut it in half. I'm gonna make it.
Can we turn that into a segment, Night Out with Banks and shit? Show how easy it is.
Listen, look, a day in the life.
A day in the life.
Let's do it.
Retired NBA star, hanging out, getting a producer a little pussy. I mean, if you had to bet the over/under on the amount of hours, I would say 6 hours or less. Done deal.
Oh, no, easy.
Easy, right?
No, look, I'm already going to set it up.
Okay,
So he ain't even got to do nothing. Just tell him to throw some jeans on, you know what I mean, and a little, the little off-white hoodie or something.
You got to get a little fit. All right, so you got to fit him up, right?
Line him up, right?
It's simple, though.
Don't send his ass out there, you know what I'm saying, like with just like a little hoodie on, it's dirty and shit. So
it has to be, it just got to be clean.
We're going to go to dinner, all right? We're going to go to dinner, okay? We're going to hit a little lounge, a little spot for conversation. I got to open him up and see what he about.
That's a Vegas thing. That's okay.
So then after that, you already know we either got to cross through the Rhino, we got to get through the horse or something, just to have some breakfast. Of course,
but during that time, you're having a couple drinks at every spot you go to. You're getting all, pre-verified, pre-ready. Mm-hmm. And then you just go over there and make it happen.
But, man, don't scare the dude, man. Like, send him out. Look, Dad, put some money in his pocket. You know what I mean?
We'll get him cleaned up ready for you, Banks, I promise. Anyway, guys, we got a great show for you today. Yeah. As you know, today's January 17th, podcast 419. 419. Banks, you think you can get in here more than once a week? I'm getting a lot of things going on, guys. You're not consistent with the podcast. Can't give you a $10 million deal. You're looking for sponsors. Boy, you're fucking us good, man. It must be nice living the life, huh?
Listen, I'm
fucking money, hoes, and clothes. That's all Banks knows,
I'm gonna let you slide.
Money, hoes, clothes, and defense.
You know what? Listen, I've been low, but I'm gonna let them slide today. You know what I'm saying? Because this is podcast.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna keep it pushing.
So then, can we promise them one next week for sure?
Man, let's go. Let's do. I'm trying to get you guys at least two times a week. We got so much to talk about. But I got to get this dude here, man. He got so much. He got too much money to be here hanging out. That's what it is.
Well, no, it's not that. It's just we got to have mental clarity and be focused. Like, for instance, we're going to do them all the time. Mm-hmm. Your camera's right there, Banks.
Someone right here?
Yeah, go ahead and look. Tell him hello. There he is.
What's happening?
There he is, yeah.
Hey, listen, man, tune in. We're gonna try to get at least 2 a week. But listen, with this guy right here, like I told y'all, he too busy. He be in and out of the casinos, picking up cash here and there.
Now, guys, let me ask you a question, because we can put a poll question up right the fuck now.
Please.
Who do you think is more occupied and busy? A sports consultant grinding in his fucking office all day with a family at home, or a retired motherfucking NBA player that fucks more women than anybody in the motherfucking world? And the reason why his back's sore and he limped in here today is because his dick hurt from whatever he's done over the last 7 fucking days.
I'm not. First of all, guys, look. I'm I'm not gonna let him put that jacket on my back. Okay, I'm a nice, wholesome man. You understand?
There
I
you
got-
go.
I got
Keep it
kids,
real,
you know what I'm
Banks.
saying?
There you go.
I'm solid, right?
You
We
know
ain't-
what?
we
I
ain't-
was
we don't even
profiling.
move like
I
I
was-
grew up a lot. You understand? I
Oh,
just come out
man.
to hang out with my people every now and again.
You know what?
Don't forget that.
You know what? I apologize, man.
Yeah,
you are the
come
most
on.
up-respected gentleman
Yeah,
that
man,
I
let me-
know. I profiled you, man. That's a fucking
But
violation
guess
all
what?
day
That's
long.
what everybody do.
Right,
You
but let me ask you a
understand?
question to
Go
be
ahead,
honest.
be
Let me ask you a
solid.
question
All
to be
go.
honest.
Let's do it.
Has it ever happened before?
Excuse me.
Exactly. All right, guys, moving on. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, VIP Sports LV. You'll hear back from us immediately. We don't spam about promotions, all these fake cats making channels with our name on it, putting our face on it. Guys, make sure it's VIP Sports LV. I would tell you to look for the blue check, but you can buy that these days now for what, $20 or?
Man, listen, yeah, you can. You
Yeah,
can.
so shout out to all you
Yeah.
fake verified people out there. In my book, you're
wouldn't know.
unverified, huh?
I wouldn't know, man. Mine came with a stamp on it.
Well,
so I was
100% certified right off the bat
Right
since
off the
high
top,
school,
yeah.
since before high school.
Yeah, no,
You know
it
how
was
we
a
roll.
lot of work
Born
put
and
in.
raised in Las Vegas in the motherfucking house.
Facts.
You
A
don't
lot
know
of
what
work
it's
put
like
in.
growing up out here in Vegas in the best city in the motherfucking
I mean,
world.
I helped build this.
You know what I mean?
I'm
Growing up
saying?
in a
Yeah.
good family home, but
Yeah.
broke, didn't have the things. Bikes with one fucking pedal on them,
One
wearing the
pedal.
same jeans 4 times out of the 5 days a week. You know what I mean? Grinding, doing whatever it takes, still have a positive attitude, and be able to look back and tell our parents, even though you were broke, you gave me a good life.
Man, amazing.
You know what I
Man, I
mean?
wouldn't change it
That
for nothing in
real
the world.
Vegas shit, baby. That born generation,
They don't-
third
but you know what?
generation.
They don't know nothing about that because they talk about Southern hospitality. They talk
Okay, well,
about
we're not in
what's
Atlanta,
going-
man. We're not throwing bows. This
Exactly.
ain't
Come on.
ludicrous. I mean,
Come
we're
on-
in Vegas.
Come on where them lights turn on all night long. They don't
Hey,
go off.
But
Let's
I
go.
do tell you what, be honest,
you
like
got?
when you're out of town, like back in the day and shit, people do think we have like a country accent, being the born
Bro,
and raised people in Vegas.
But if you think about it, if you take all these damn lights and casinos, this shit was the desert, right? Ain't nothing but cowboys and Indians run across this land.
There's more
If you
bodies in
wanna
Lake
be
Mead than Snoop Dogg has smoked weed. Let's
Listen,
put it like that, right?
And
Fucking
guess
now.
what? Let that water keep on evaporating. They're gonna see a lot gonna turn up.
Those
down there.
barrels are going to keep on coming up
real.
like they've already found several.
Facts.
Want to give a shout out on a serious note to thank you all the active and retired military for you guys supporting our country, fighting for our country, allows us to do whatever we want and have a beautiful life. And for that, I appreciate it. Anybody in the military, DM now. We always got your back with a free pick. Quick question from a fan. Steve, last season in the playoffs, I made a lot of money with you. How are you able to do so well picking winners in the playoff? Is it because all the information you acquired through the season? Absolutely not. All the information goes out the door when it comes to playoffs. And as a professional athlete, don't you
100%.
agree, Banks?
I mean, yeah, absolutely. It's definitely out
Playoffs
the
is a
door.
whole different story, right?
I mean, because everybody lock in differently.
Can you base
understand?
your season results on the playoffs? In a certain way you
no, you
can.
don't.
But
It's
is it a completely different game, yes or no?
No. It's a completely different team.
Okay, there you go. So, guys, no, it's not. Has nothing to do with that. It's what's going on with these teams right now is how I'm successful. You don't roll with the public. You don't play high favorites and overs.
No.
These guys have been playing. The overs are getting their heads split in, and
They
most
are.
people put it on a parlay, the favorite and the over.
Yep.
So, guys, like I said, you got to really focus during these times. How we get money is real live time information, how the players are acting, how they're, what everything from A to fucking Z you could possibly imagine. And then more importantly, of course, you got to work with the line makers to make sure that the line is correct on the game. Because remember, it doesn't matter who wins or loses. It matters who covers that fucking spread.
Yep.
And we will be making a lot of money in these playoffs as well starting tomorrow. College football national championship, Banks, Monday night. Ohio State, number 8, versus Notre Dame. Ohio State, -8 with a 45.5 line. I'm going to give you a stat on that game, all right?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
Ohio State is winning games by an average of 20 points, right, in the postseason. Here's a stat. Notre Dame leads the nation with 32 takeaways this season. So here's the golden nugget. The Irish are 10-0 against the spread in their last 10 games. Another golden nugget. This is the 3rd highest spread in national championship game history. In the 2 previous highest spread games, the favorites won by 28 points or more, and the over hit in both games.
So do you really think?
On
that
paper,
game
it's
is-
saying
they gonna-
Ohio
they gonna
State
cover that?
and the over without any shadow of a doubt. They got one of them right. Let's move on. I can't give these guys too much details.
Right.
You guys want to know who I'm playing? You want to know who I'm going to make $1 million on over the weekend? DM now. We got promotions for all size,
Bet that.
shapes, and sports bettors.
Bet that.
Whether you're crawling or balling, we got your
bet.
back.
Let's
My
do it.
job is to turn you in from a goldfish to a whale. Fair enough?
I'm rocking with it.
I love when these guys are out there selling their whale plays. Motherfucker, your plays are like tuna fish plays. That motherfucker stink. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Anyway, quick NFL Super Bowl odds. Lions plus 290. Chiefs plus 350. Eagles plus 420. Ravens plus 470. Bills plus 550. Disrespect. Rams plus 1,600. Commanders plus 2,600. Texans plus 4,400. Here's my question to the fans out there. Is there a chance that the Texans beat the Chiefs? What's your answer?
No.
Okay. What do you guys think? I think, you got to remember, Chiefs are a different team in the playoffs. However, they are the worst covering team in the NFL against the spread. Remember that. But, hey, Banks, if you had to pick the best value, you got a gun to your head, you got $1 million, and you have to put it on one Super Bowl team odds, who would you take? Who do you think's the best bang for your buck? You better really look close. Bills plus 550, Ravens plus 4.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be one or two of them. They play each other.
I like the Bills. But like I said, you can't count out the Chiefs though.
No, you can't.
You got to look at.
But the
how
Chiefs
hungry
are a
the
plus
Ravens
350. Plus 350. You got to look at your bang for your buck. That
right,
Eagles
right.
plus
Always.
420. I don't know, guys. So anyway, the whole reason why I said that is because I just got out of you who you like out of that.
Yes,
Bills
you did.
Bills
Stop
Ravens
setting me
game.
up like that, man. Like, see, that's it.
At least
Y'all
I know
gotta-
who you
hey,
like
watch-
in Bills and
watch
Ravens
him,
now.
watch him. That was
Anyway, you know
good.
what I mean?
He good
Because
at
they
that.
play each other, and you would have picked Ravens if that's what you thought they were going to
Facts.
move on. NBA news. This might be your department.
Okay, let's get to it.
NBA news. Commissioner is asking Marcus Banks to come back to facility to help their team play defense because they suck. Oh, my bad. How many teams do you think should be reaching out like that? Motherfucker, one of the best best defensive players in the NBA that NBA's ever
all
seen.
you got to do, just call me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't got to sit on the bench. I don't got to do none of the above.
I wonder if they
me,
think you're
you know what I mean?
lazy, just chilling, spending money. You're down to work still.
Man, I'm still
You're down to get
grinding.
some money,
you know
though,
what I'm
right?
doing right now? I'm building up the youth, man. Like, I got a
Well, I
lot
know
of
you
things
do. That's
going
what
with
you
the
always
youth.
do.
Listen, but if I'm the only person to do it, it's a lot of
Well, you're
athletes
building
and
your own
people out
empire,
here.
though. You was born by yourself, though, right?
Got to do it all day.
Correct.
All
So
day.
that's what a lot of people don't understand. You came out to shoot by yourself. So at that point, it's time to do whatever it takes to get
All
the
day.
job done.
Facts.
Can't rely on somebody else. You're a grinder, hard worker. That's why we hang out. NBA ratings are down 53% over the last 10
Everybody
seasons.
been talking about it.
Yeah, some journalists say NBA players are taking too many three-pointers. For an example, Boston Celtics are on a pace to destroy the record for the most three-point attempts in NBA. What's going on? Is it turning into the Globetrotter League? Too much weed, people lazy, or do you just think this is what basketball has evolved to?
I don't know. I think
You got to please the crowd. They're the ones buying the tickets.
But this is the thing. I think not everybody is dunkers, right? Not everybody is slashers. But right now, what everybody is doing is working on their skill level, right? So the skill level create oohs and ahs, right? So right now, that's what the league is about. A lot of soft guys, and they want to see they play for oohs and ahs, right?
Okay.
When they back then, we played for blood. You understand? We was friends after the game. We cool after the game, not during the game. You understand? Let's bump. Let's go.
So
at
it's
it.
not so okay. So it's not as much business as it was back in the day.
No.
We're best friends, but don't fucking call me before
Yeah.
the game. Don't holler at me. We're gonna go out there and get it
There's
on.
no talking. Like,
and then
I
we'll
mean,
holler
when
at
we,
you later.
When we fly into the city, man, like I wasn't calling anybody from the other team. It was no way. Now you got guys picking these guys.
Yeah, pick me up. I'll meet
Like,
you. Let's go to the club. Let's do it.
Nah, not when we got business.
Is that part of
After
why
the
it's
business.
changing?
But
Is it too
because-
friendly?
I mean, what you guys want them to do? You want them to fight?
No.
How do you show? How do you show not being friendly? Like, what would get those ratings
got
back
you.
up? You know, no, dead ass. Like,
No.
what would get
So
the
you're
ratings
saying the
back up?
players are doing everything they got to do. Like if
Bro,
we're
they-
boring you, I'm sorry. We're playing fucking basketball.
They are 50 million times better. When I say better, I don't mean like it's in a better era. I mean skill-wise.
Oh, my
right?
God. Yeah.
They shoot the ball better. They jump higher. They run faster. They play
Correct.
longer.
And it's not gonna
Their
stop.
careers are longer. At the end of the day, it's not the fans. It's not the players. It's the fans that's bored. You know why? Because everybody else got a million things to do.
Yeah, correct.
You know what I
All
mean?
right, so you're saying that it's not really fuck the fans, but like they're getting bored and you're just doing your job. You're out there playing basketball to the fullest
man,
of your.
the game is the same. Guess what? They're putting up more points. Are you guys mad? You want it to be more exciting, right? They're putting up more points on the board.
Well, it's down
So-
53%, so they're not watching something about it.
Yeah, because guess what? You got UFC now.
Well, no,
Boxing is really, really like.
Let me ask you a
look at the
question.
boxers and stuff now.
When you was a youngster, right, and you're a kid, and you're watching Jordan or whatever, that feeling that you
Yeah.
had watching those games, whatever, right? Does your son watch an NBA game and have a certain player that he goes crazy on, and then he's outside imitating that player?
Nope.
Okay, that's part of the reason there.
I put it to you like this. I'm on my son every day like, hey, man, in order to be good at this game, you have to really, really study it. And what he does not do right now.
And someone to look up to catch. You have to set goals and achieve them.
I'll tell you what, man, growing up, Michael Jordan was, and you can kind of attest to this, was probably the only player that we've seen.
I'm talking about that gave you the chills when you seen him like he was at an NWA concert back in motherfucking 90.
That's what I'm saying. Like right now, who gives you that awe factor?
Well, it was LeBron for a while, but
he's the only one now still.
The only one that excites me is Morant, to be honest with you, homie. His energy and his shit, boy, I be getting excited.
But you a gangster, though. You like gangster.
I like seeing him thugged out. He's out there getting it done.
Because he reminds you of a young AI, though. You understand? A more athletic AI.
True, but overall, yes, I think NBA, the players out there, they're bigger, they're better, they're stronger. I agree with you. They're doing better than ever. They're breaking records like there's no fucking tomorrow. They're constantly getting better and better. So, yeah, I don't think anything's wrong with the NBA. Like me, I haven't watched much basketball, lately. It's that time of the year, whatever the case is. Sure. Football is in full effect right now. So, of course, NBA ratings are going to go down. They go up and down. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
At the end of the day, they're all going to get their money. So everybody will be just fine.
See, that's what I'm saying. And this is the thing. If it was doing that bad, the money is going up every single year. These kids are making $300 million in 4 years. All right? Like back then, we was doing 5 years for a measly 60. And I'm talking about these guys were your perennial all-stars.
Yeah, 100%.
And stars of the league. So right now, if you guys think that it's boring, it's because, look, these guys are paid very, very well. You understand? Like, you don't even see these guys anymore. Remember, back in the day, you would see a star, an athlete, or something like that out.
Yeah,
you don't see it no more because guess what? We create our own parties.
Yeah, correct.
We got too much money now.
And they got the type of money to do whatever you want.
It's
private, exclusive, and we're doing our thing.
Think about it. Everybody's on a jet now.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's overseas. Man, people wasn't going overseas like that back then. Like now, you got everybody in Bali
You're
now.
At Club Dre's and everybody, 7 of you's high. You start the jet and you're in another country in 8 hours.
See?
That's how they doing it now.
That's money now.
Yeah, that's
money.
super
That means people got money. They moving it around.
Here's talking about back in the day. It's going to make you laugh. So the beef between Dwight Howard and Shaquille O'Neal is heating up. Dwight said he's tired of Shaq talking shit, and Dwight said he's about to pull up at the studio and throw hands. Now, first of all, these are two old men. Remember, Shaq's a police, so Dwight, be careful because you'll end up getting locked up by the time everything's all said and done. Shaq is huge. He's a beast. In a fight, if they gloved up, I got to roll with Dwight on that one.
Me too.
100 fucking percent.
Yeah, you want to know why?
Didn't you play against him?
30 years younger.
But isn't he? You play against him?
Yeah, of course.
Is he strong as fuck like he looks on TV?
Dwight
Is he like a
Howard,
stronger Rodman or
listen,
no?
Pause before you even. Dwight Howard is a big guy, bro.
He's a beast.
Like he's like.
But is he strong? Like is he throwing you around?
Look at his body. He stay in the gym. All he do is work out.
You ain't going.
And guess what? This is the difference. If him and Shaq was to ever bump, Shaq probably got about 6 seconds of
whatever he's gonna do.
O'Neal, whatever he got. But this kid, he's a young guy. Like he working out, he's running every day.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even be a question. It's no question. He would work Shaq big ass out.
So what are they beefing for to start with? They need to slow
down.
Because
they're beefing over the who name is Superman. So Shaq came in, was like, I'm Superman, and then Dwight came in and he wore the cape and did all of this or whatever. So
I could settle the beef for both of them. You want me to settle it right now?
Let's get Floyd in them.
They don't even. Yeah, we can get him in the ring. We'll get him right next to that. We'll get him in the gym. TMT. You guys can Floyd. Let's
put him in the doghouse. You know what that do?
I'll call Floyd right now. We'll set that up in a motherfucking minute. We'll do 3 1-minute rounds. That way Shaq has an advantage. You know what I mean?
You better call him. Tell him because the doghouse don't got no time limit on the rounds.
We'll get him right in there. But I'm gonna settle their beef for him. Neither one of you are Superman. Superman was a white dude with a cape a long time ago that ended up being a comic book hero. Neither one of you are that dude. So that settles that right there. College basketball at VIP Sports is on another level right now, guys. We'll admit, last night, my personal play, Morehead State, didn't get me more head. They got me actually more depressed. They should change it from Morehead State to more depressed. I had a -6 last night. They won by 4. I'm not one of those motherfuckers that say I'm 100. No, I lost last night, Banks.
And you know what? That's why I respect you though, because you know you take your fade.
100%
You definitely do. Like listen.
You can't
you
just post the
tell me,
winners. You
like,
got to post the L's too.
Nah, but that's why I respect it, because you definitely tell me like, yo, like I've been getting my ass lumped up.
100%. Well, it's just
that.
how people were taught. You know, they, for instance, a single guy or whatever, he's only going to post the bad bitch. He ain't going to post that fat bitch he fucked at 3 a.m. So that's just kind of how our culture is and how we were raised. They only want to show the better part of themselves in their life. You know what I mean? I show it all. Fuck it.
Bro, you something else, man.
Oh, my God. College basketball season trends. Check out the difference between straight up and against the spreads. Straight up favorites are 2,119 and 693. That's 73% for straight up favorites. But that's not with the spread. Now, check this out. Against the spread, underdogs lead 1,401 to 1,372. 51% of a better record. Hold on. You add the underdog value, the plus 200s, the plus 250, the plus 80, you're hitting about fucking 77%. Underdogs are getting you absolutely fucking paid.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's nice.
The over-under results, there are incredibly 1,335 overs and 1,384 overs. 50-50 right down the fucking middle. So if a guy's telling you I'm killing it on overs for the year, I'm killing it on unders, guess what? You're both doing the same shit. You're fucking the same bitch. Same shit. Real fucking simple.
What's your car look like?
All right. Anyway, guys, I know that you're here to get some golden nuggets. I know you guys are looking to get that money, hear what else Scorcho's got to say so you can go make some money this weekend. But, guys, don't forget, make sure you call in. You want a fucking sports consultant that's been in business for 30 fucking years, featured on CNBC as the best in the world, who will show you how to make more money and break these fucking books like they never broke before?
Let's get it.
All you got to do is DM me or give me a call right now. We're going into the playoffs heavy. College basketball heavy. My first period hockey totals are on absolute fucking fire, and you deserve the finer things. So hit me up if you really want to get paid. But let's get into these golden nuggets. College hoops, guys. Grab your pen and a piece of paper. These are the hottest teams against the spread. Who are they, Banks?
They got a St. Bonaventure at 14-3. They got a Houston Christian.
Now, you said Houston Christian, like you don't know who these teams are. What's going on, Banks?
Bro, I ain't never heard.
You never played Houston Christian?
No.
Huh?
No, absolutely not. Houston Christian. These teams wasn't even like where they come from.
St. Bonaventure wasn't around?
St. B was. Saint they was. I've heard of them.
Okay, I got a good one. Listen,
these are regular Oregon State.
Listen. Call them whatever you want to, and this is what these people out there need to know about. Everyone's playing top 25 games, teams they know about that they think they know about, and they're losing their money all day long.
Right.
Okay? Now, let me tell you this. These are the best motherfucking teams against the fucking spread, and you hit it right on the head. No one's playing them but me. St. Bonaventure, 14-3. Houston Christian, 12-3. Farley Dickinson, 12-3.
Hey,
You're betting UConn when Farley Dickinson's 12-3. San Jose State, 13-4 against the spread. No, huh?
Where's Farley?
Far away. Nebraska, Omaha, 13-4 against the spread. Oregon State, 13-4 against the spread. Those are the best teams against the spread in college basketball, guys. You want to spread your bookie's ass open and kick that motherfucker? Those are the games you need to be playing. Now, these are the worst teams against the spread. These are teams you bet against.
Who is Sam Houston State?
Sam Houston State, man. Sam Houston State will make you some money fading those motherfuckers. Listen,
every
they're
single time.
3-11 against the spread.
Oh, yeah, you got to take that
every
every
time. If you're fading them, baby. Alabama
time.
A&M, 3-11 against the spread. Grand Canyon, 3-12 against the spread. Grand Canyon used to cover like a motherfucker
But
this
they
year.
did, though. But what happened?
Whole different year, whole different team, homie. Minnesota, 3-12 against the spread. And then the last team on our list,
wait a minute.
the worst team against the spread.
Don't you do it.
My good
Steve-O,
friend over here, Marcus Banks, was the
do it.
defensive playerman of the year for this team. He got took this team to a whole nother level. Became Las Vegas's only lottery pick in the NBA draft, playing for this team. What team is that, guys? UNLV, running Rebels.
First off,
4-11 against the spread, Banks.
Take a load off.
You're right
be
up the
cool.
street. Go help your boys, man.
Man, just be cool, man. Let them live, man. They down there grinding.
Okay, good, but they're not making us no motherfucking money.
You know what? Leave them alone then.
No, I can't leave them alone. It's different when I go sit at the game front row. You
Right.
got Banks out
Right.
there. I got 50,000 on the game. You win,
Right.
and then we hit Hamada for a little sushi after the game.
See, that makes sense. Okay, you're right.
And
You're right.
look, and you had guys, don't get it twisted. Marcus Banks, a friend of mine playing for UNLV, that doesn't mean he's cheating on the game. Marcus, you didn't even know I had bets on you.
No, I didn't even know.
No,
that.
but you knew we went to a nice dinner after the game, chilling, right?
Every
As
single time.
homies, right?
Yeah.
Little
Every
did you
time.
know you was
Yeah.
really paying for that.
That's crazy. You motherfucker.
Getting the
you.
motherfucking job done. That brings me to my next question, Banks.
What up?
When you ever played college basketball, now
Mm-hmm.
that sports betting is huge everywhere and everybody knows the lines, like
Okay.
back in the day when you'd get ready to come out and UNLV plays New Mexico State or whatever the case is, would you ever know what the line was?
Nah, man, I wasn't even worried about that.
Not even worried about it. See,
I
that's,
mean, and not
that's
even
what
only
we're
that-
missing, man. Players that are just out there to play. You know, these days,
Where would you? Let me ask you a better question. Where would you get the line from in college? Who's bringing the line to these kids right now?
You're right, because it wasn't big. The ESPN. The lines are everywhere now.
Yeah, but
See,
it's
when you
been
play,
running across the screen since we was
Well,
like
yeah, you're,
forever.
You're in Las Vegas, so you know what's on the betting board.
Yeah.
But you knew that people were betting on UNLV because gambling. It was legal to bet on UNLV. There was a time where there wasn't.
was.
But when you played, people were betting on it all the time. But sports betting wasn't big as it is now. So that just goes to show you were focused on basketball. You didn't care what the line was. Now
Nope.
let's fast forward it to these days. I'm talking on a betting perspective.
Okay.
Do you think these players know what the line is before they go out there and play?
Man, you have to, man. You got guys that's actually being involved
One-
while they're playing.
100 fucking percent. They know what the fucking line is. No
do.
doubt a fucking about it. So now with NIL involved, okay, and this is the question.
All right,
These
this is-
players are getting fucking paid. Let me ask you a question, right?
Mm-hmm.
You play for UNLV. You come there. You're a star, whatever the case is, right? You pull up because you're in college.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Coming right from high school.
Yeah.
Pull up in a Honda Accord, 3 hubcaps on
had
it.
a
You know,
rodeo.
got a rodeo, whatever the case is. Top button down, fool, whatever the
Man.
case is, right?
Yep.
You got a rodeo. You're pulling up. Your homeboy that just got brought over to the team got a $3 million NIL. He's pulling up in a motherfucking Cullinan, brand new Rolls Royce. Is that causing tension in between team members? It would have
Absolutely.
to, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Like, I mean,
And it's going to get worse.
but what made it different, man? The grind was so real. Like everybody had the same goal.
Okay.
Right. But if I give you money already, that's gonna change your work ethic in college and everywhere else. It's gonna change your work ethic going forward. You know how many of these kids right now making millions of dollars? It's like, I really don't even care if I make it to the NBA or the NFL or wherever.
Well, you got to get it while you can. We've discussed that before.
Yeah,
but
but
my
what-
point being is you have talent. You know this other dude. You're not going to never say nothing or anything
Nope, you
like that.
can't.
The other dude was a superstar in high school, but you know he ain't like that compared to you, right? He has
bad.
this certain type of money, and you're seeing that happen at
Mm-hmm.
that age. There's going to be a little jealousy. Now, is that going to spread out over on the basketball court? Because here's what I'm asking you, on a sports bettor's perspective.
Okay.
That shit is all going to take effect of a team and players getting more money than, especially a basketball team, because there's way less players.
Yeah, it's only
Banks,
12.
if you're on the team, you're getting $3 million, and the other starting 4 are getting 50 grand. There's going to be a little
Oh,
fucking
no,
problem.
I mean, I put it to you like this: it's definitely jealousy because.
So are you
it's
going to play as
it
good
starts-
together?
I put it to you like this: it's kids that's jealous over minutes.
Uh-huh.
If you play more minutes than me, if you score more points than me, if your name is called more than mine, absolutely. If you making $3 million, I'm making 50,000. I'm gonna be upset.
Okay.
But
so,
but you gotta hold it down though. You can't show it though.
no, but you still go out there and play as hard as you fucking
You
can,
got
right?
to. What else you gonna do?
Maybe hog the ball a little bit, not pass the motherfucking homeboy.
That's selfish. That's gonna hurt everything.
That's going to hurt everything. So is that happening, or are they sticking to the program and playing
I mean,
the game?
Right now, college is still raw. Like this
Yeah.
money is just now starting to really hit the scene. You give it like 3-4 more years when that next generation is starting to pop, like kind of peak a little bit. You'll see the difference.
And I see the difference with me personally. I know certain teams and what money they're getting, and there's a lot of teams out there who are getting paid pretty equally. I would have to say those teams are running a little bit more mechanically
Oh,
than the
100%.
team that has 2 superstars and the other 3
100%.
starting 5 basketball players aren't getting shit.
So it's
Starting
pretty,
5, one guy's getting 25,000, another guy maybe getting 50, another guy's getting 600,000, another
bro,
dude's
it's,
getting
it's just like the league. It's just different salaries. Like
right.
in
So
college,
I'm going to
yep.
stick to betting the teams that are getting that I know about money that they're getting and all playing the same and they're
So you
bonding
done-
together.
You done factored all that in already?
100%, and that's the biggest thing in sports betting right now.
No wonder why I
people
can't
don't
get-
understand
I
NILs and why.
I can't get this motherfucker on the phone
And it-
because guess what? He didn't figure out a whole
It,
new.
it's good and better because you also have the superstar that actually has the money, that has the fucking Rolls Royce truck,
Yeah.
and he's feeling that NBA spirit, and it's making him play elevated too. That's not hurting anything. That player that's getting all that money feels that he's getting what he deserves, and he's going to go out there and give it all he's got. Now, is he going to party harder? Maybe. Is he going to have to deal with
Different
more
day and
problems pulling up in a fucking Rolls Royce?
Yep.
More
So
money,
this is
more
the-
problems,
this is the
right?
thing, man. Like even okay, so say these young guys, right, be signing for 300, 400 million. Right now, it's still frowned upon if you pulling up in a Rolls Royce and
Of
it's
course,
only your
of course.
first and
Well,
second year.
You've told the story where you pulled up the first
100%.
year in fucking Phoenix in a fucking Lamborghini and
Yep.
Steve Nash and all the boys out there were pulling up in Suburbans and you actually felt
100%.
fucking stupid.
I think Steve had a Lexus truck. You
Yeah.
know, you bought him for the just for your
Yeah, he
girl.
got the lease for $49,000. You thought it was his daughter's truck or something, right?
But guess what? At the end of the day, like these are things that you have before you go there. So are you supposed to man down?
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
correct.
saying?
That's
And
all you
what-
knew.
and that's all you can do.
Las Vegas, that's how
all
you
you
roll.
can do.
So I have a quick question, all right, when it comes down to sports betting. I tell people all the time, especially in college basketball, I want you to tell me the difference between college and NBA, okay? College basketball, when you're traveling, do you have, like, a lot of these teams come in town for the tournaments, they get stuck, or they don't have their room, they're in the airport for 12 hours. Does traveling have a toll, and can it affect the team in the way they play? In college.
Of course. I mean,
100%.
Some teams travel by bus. Imagine being on the bus for 15 hours.
Neck hurts, fucking leg went numb.
First of all, remember who we're talking about. We're talking about basketball players. We're talking about athletes. If you're talking about football players, all
No,
these
no.
guys are. I'm just saying, it's all shapes and sizes.
Correct. We're
right?
talking basketball.
Okay, if you're talking basketball, these guys are 7 feet tall.
Correct.
What chairs have you ever seen that fits any basketball players?
You couldn't have got my point to where I'm going any motherfucking better. So let me ask you a question. Is there a difference when you have a university like Duke or someone that's flying in on a Learjet and not a bus on a team travel versus a lower class team that's on the bus with 7-footers,
but you-
driving 8 hours,
You
6
play-
hours late
you-
for their
you
hotel?
play, if you know that you play how you look, you play how you feel. You understand? And
Yeah,
you-
well, look good, feel good, fucking play good.
Period.
Okay.
And that's why.
But if
Duke
you
is
ate
always
Taco
there.
Bell on the bus, you farted 13
Guess
times.
what? Your
yeah,
stomach- in the middle of the game, your
Yeah.
stomach gonna be, and you gotta. That's what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. So, I mean, because it's not like they're feeding you motherfucking granola bars and fucking fruit and a solid chicken and rice fucking lunch on the bus on the way there. You guys are
No.
damn near on penitentiary meals.
Facts.
I'm surprised. What did they give you, motherfucker?
Let me tell you, I played in the G
What
League.
you guys have some little packet you opened up,
Bro.
penitentiary food and shit?
Bro,
Like
it's
my
bad.
son takes to school. What are
Listen.
them things called?
I'm gonna take it a step further. I played in the G League, right? And this is when it was called a G League. Bro, they had the players driving the bus on the travel.
Yeah, okay, that's my point. So traveling in college basketball could affect the way they're playing, and with the line and the
Absolutely.
spread and everything.
Absolutely.
Okay, so guys, that's what I want to let you know. Like, I get a lot of information how teams are traveling, what's going on in their day-to-day operation, which can definitely affect the team for performing the way their sports to perform. College kids needs their rest. They don't need no fucking stomach aches. So, like I said, there's so many.
A lot of these teams are eating like fast food and pizzas and stuff like that. Like it's teams that give their squad real meals after a game. Then it's teams that be like, okay, listen, we got 12 pizzas.
I got
in
you
the
a
back.
Taco
And
Bell card,
those
and we
are
got
the-
13 pizzas and
there
some
you go.
Pepsis in the back.
There you go. Those are the teams that they're not making it happen.
No, they're
Right?
grimy hood. I
Oh,
probably 9 out of 10
100%.
times I'm probably rolling with them.
100%.
And like if you had a
Yeah,
choice
yeah.
to tell me, it's the same players matchup.
Mm-hmm.
These guys came in on their Learjet. They're eating chicken and rice and caviar, and then you got another squad over here that got the 6 pizzas and some fucking grape juice. I'm liable to take the homies with the grape juice and the fucking pizza. They're gonna go out there and thug it the fuck out,
No,
Bull.
but that be the difference. That's the difference of how it is here. The Summerlin kids,
My
of course,
point-
the kids on the east side.
My
You
point
understand?
exactly, guys.
Yeah.
I get information that you guys just don't have access to, which makes a big
dog.
difference when it comes to making money in college basketball.
Huge.
All right, guys. Next week we will talk about the teams to the over/under. But if you want to know who's hot to the over, Indiana State, Larry Bird's old team, 13-3 to the over this season. Here's the question: how good would a 6'9" pure shooter like Larry Bird be in the NBA today, Banks?
Great.
Give me an
Because, I
example
mean-
of one. Doesn't have to be a white boy, does it?
Shit, I mean, who else? You got to compare a white boy. He ain't jumping out the gym. So shooter, man.
I don't think
know.
anyone's
I
jumping
like-
out.
Shooter, if you say lights out for me, I like the kid out of Miami. I like Duncan Robinson.
But I guess what the point they're saying is, how great would it be for a team to have a 6'9"
Nine.
pure fucking shooter?
It'd be
Everybody could use it.
No. Everybody. I mean, man, that's an unbelievable player. Like that's a guy that you build around. You
Yeah.
understand? Because you shoot the ball. He's tall. His length. He can switch 1 through 5. That's a guy that you build and put your team around. 100%.
Absolutely.
Larry Bird will kill.
All right, guys, this is the exciting time right now. NFL Division Round Golden Nuggets. Saturday's
Right.
games, guys. Texans versus the Chiefs. Here's the line: Chiefs -8, 41.5. First half Golden Nugget. Texans head coach is 26-9 against the first half spread with C.J. Stroud at quarterback. Who gives a fuck? Here's another stat. Right now, the total in this game is 41.5, which is the lowest total in any of Mahomes' 18 playoff starts at home. Golden Nugget. Mahomes is just 22-32 against the spread as a favorite of 7 or more points in his career, including 5-1 against the spread. Shout out to all you Chiefs fans. It wouldn't make me any happier than to see Kelsey, Mahomes, and Taylor Swift go the fuck away in the first fucking round. If I have to see her fucking face and Kelsey catching touchdowns and I got to see her dancing around again this year, if I have to go through 2025 motherfucking Super Bowl and look at Taylor motherfucking Swift and Kelsey and the dances and all the fucking Swifties and all this fucking shit, I'll never watch another motherfucking NFL game ever a motherfucking again. Write that down, circle it, and put a happy face next to it.
She made, 16 games? She probably made 16 appearances on every single Sunday that man played in the game.
And licked his balls every 16 motherfucking times after the motherfucking game, man. Hey, God bless you guys. I love you. Kelsey brothers, I love you guys too. I don't want no motherfucking problem. I'm just giving you the personal opinion. I do not ever want to see Taylor Swift, Kansas City, win another Super Bowl ever again.
Damn, that's how you feel?
Yeah, man. It's not good for football, dude. Not a good look. Love Mahomes or whatever. Kermit the Frog, you're going to sit this year out, bud. Let's see if we can't get him out in a first-round loss. Commanders at the Lions. Lions minus 9.5, 55.5. Total nugget in the playoff games between number 1 seed and number 6 seed, the under is 19-5 in the past 20 years. So they're putting the line super high at 55.5. The stat is the under in that game, but you better be careful. Commanders aren't going to score a bunch, but Lions could go off. It could be a defensive game, and it easily could go under that 55.5.
But will the Lions come to hoop, though?
Of course.
Okay.
Nugget, Lions head coach Dan Campbell, 11-2 against the spread on extended rest. Golden Nugget, Jared Goff and Dan Campbell are 18-2 against the spread when facing teams that averaged 24 points per game or more during the season. Guys, this is going to probably be, like, no bullshit, the most exciting game of the week as far as the best matchup. They got the Lions blowing them out. I got them winning. I just don't know if they can win by that much.
See, that's what I was thinking, too.
Yeah, big-time matchup. Best game of the playoffs so far, Ravens and Bills. My fucking two teams playing each other. My goodness. Ravens have been good to me. Bills have been very good to me. Ravens -1 with a 51.5 total. If the Bills close at home playoff underdog, it will be the first time they do so since 1970 NFL merger. Wow. Here's the nugget. Lamar Jackson has done great as a small favorite or a small underdog. Here's the trend as either a favorite or 3-point or less or an underdog. Lamar is 26-9 against the spread in his career in both the regular season and playoffs. Now, people always say he can't come through, he can't finish it off, he doesn't win, he doesn't know how to fucking do it when the lights are on. Well, guess what, dude? You don't think he knows that? Marcus, if people are talking shit about you, you don't know that?
No, you definitely know. And now in social media, you read everything now.
Is that more pressure or more of a drive to want to get it done?
No, it's more pressure.
That's what I figured. That's what's happened to him the last couple of years.
You know what? It's because you got to think, man. You go in there in the comments, you read a comment, man. Like, these people are killing you.
Yeah,
you
100%. 100%.
Back then, could you imagine 20 years? Remember Jordan and Kobe used to shoot the ball every time down?
Yeah.
Remember only a couple be like, "Oh, you a ball hog."
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine if you go to them comments. And this was back then.
Oh, yeah, no, it's over.
Oh, my God.
It's over. Yeah, no doubt about it.
Different.
Yeah, we don't need to know what ESPN says. We see it right there on Instagram what the real motherfuckers are saying. Yep. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But be careful, guys, because the Ravens close as favorites. Since 2014, Raven favorites are 3-12 against the spread in the playoffs, including 0-2 last week with the Vikings and the Chargers both losing outright. Like I said, if the Kansas City Chiefs win the Super Bowl, I will never watch fucking NFL ever again.
Say that, man, because I'm telling you, like.
Well, I said it,
they
and
I
meant
at
it.
the right time, though.
It is what it is, kid. We got to just fuck it.
It is.
NHL first period stats, guys. I'm only going to give so much. I have an 80% trend for the entire year on first period hockey totals. And although they have cooled off, the Washington Capitals are still 29-15 to the over in the first period this season. Chicago Blackhawks, 10-0 to the over in the first period in their last 10 games. Seattle Kraken, they're getting it cracking. 9-1 to the over in the first period in their last 10 games. So, guys, between the Blackhawks and Seattle, that's a 19-1 out of the last 20 game first period hockey total over. I'm making 19-1. There ain't a motherfucker listening to this podcast that's 19-1 in their last 20 games. So anyway, guys, so Banks, listen, I know you're doing some shit with your foundations and stuff. Anything you want to plug?
No, nothing new, man. Just stay tuned, man. We got a nice little couple of weeks coming up.
Yeah,
man.
we do. And how do they find you, Banks, on the gram?
Holler at me, man. Official _Mbanks, and of course, you know what I'm saying. You can holler at me on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok if they don't ban it in a couple days.
Or they can just pull up on you and holler at you.
Man, come on.
Pull the
man.
fuck up.
Listen,
You know what I mean?
I got the conversation. I got the time now. I'm hanging out with my dog every day. You know what I mean? And this is what we doing.
All right, man. Anyway, guys, like I said, it couldn't be a better time of the year for the sports bettor out there. You got the national championship. You got NFL playoffs, college basketball, NBA, and these first period hockey totals. Guys, it's a free-for-all. It's an all-you-can-fucking-eat. You guys are serious about making money? All you got to do is call or DM. I got your motherfucking back. You deserve the finer things in life. Are you tired of losing? Have you been losing for so long you forgot what it's like to win? Remember one thing. The pendulum always swings back, and it's your time to shine. Don't you think there comes a time where you deserve to shine for a change? I think you do. Right. DM now. Let's go get this motherfucking money. Behalf of VIP Sports, myself, Marcus motherfucking Banks,
you already know.
We love you guys, and remember one thing. Don't let the players be the only ones that get paid. Fair enough?
Peace.
It must be the money talking.
It's Steve Stevens. I bust your bookie head open. Split it to the white meat. I ain't joking. Me and Dirt Bomb.